Alrighty, welcome to the onX Hunt e-scouting series. My name is Cody Rich, and in this four-part series, we're going to show you how I use onX to e-scout. We're going to give you the tools, the system, and we're going to show you exactly how it's done, at least how I do it. Now, there's a bunch of ways to do this, but I am a total e-scouting nerd, and I spend a ton of time e-scouting. And I think one of the big things that I have learned over the years is it's important to create a system because you need a start and a stop. I will explore and explore for hours and hours, but never really accomplish anything. So in this video series, my goal is to help you create a system so you can say a start and a stop. I have successfully built a hunt plan, and now I'm going to go explore in the woods with my boots. So this is the four-part system. In the first video, we're going to show you kind of some of the tools I use and many of the tools that are available to you. Not all of them, but at least the majority of the ones I use and the really important ones. And I use them in kind of a cool way, so maybe you'll learn something there. In the second video, we're going to show you how to build a target package. Now, we're going to be talking a lot about elk, and I know most people are interested in elk, but you could take this same target package and apply it to pretty much any species that you hunt. And then this is going to give you a solid game plan. From there, in video 3, I'm going to show you how I go and I explore and I discover and what I'm looking for in particular that's probably different than most people. In video 4, we're going to take all of that homework and we're going to put it to a hunt plan. We're going to figure out how to hone in our plan, hone in what we're going to do when we get to the field, and make a hunt plan out of that. So before we dive into any of that, I want to give you a little bit of background on me and maybe why I think having a system is so important. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cody Rich, and I host the Rich Outdoors podcast, as well as doing these things called Wapatu Wednesdays on the Elk Hunt podcast feed. So if you guys are interested, be sure to check those out. I don't claim to be the best hunter in the world, but I am a perpetual student who is always learning. So within that, I'm a huge believer in developing systems and creating a system for elk hunting. And I think that's one of the things that I've noticed after interviewing hundreds of hunters is that they kind of all have their own system, the way they do things. And you get that through years of experience and knowing kind of what works in your gut and what doesn't. And you start to do these things on repeat. And I've noticed that with a lot of the greatest elk hunters in the world. And so I've kind of, in my elk hunting 201 course, is like how to be consistent. And I think that in order to do that, it's good to kind of develop your own system and develop here's what you do, right? And win this, do this. And so many of us have been on those hunts and you don't know what to do next. You kind of ran through all your plans and none of it worked out and you just don't know what to do. You're fatigued, you're frustrated, your brain's not working. And I think having an e-scouting system is very important because it gives you the ability to develop new plans on the fly when your brain doesn't work. You're like, this is what I do when I don't have any more options. I create this, And I think that's really important and what I'm going to try to get at, and a lot of what I teach in the Elk Hunt 201 course. If you guys are interested, be sure to check that out as well. But let's dive into the e-scouting system, my e-scouting system.